Yay, all over Canada and the US. Thank you everyone for joining us, whether it was over your lunch, like Pepe and I said, or the morning coffee, whatever time it is for you. It's always spoiled agent time. And we have a great update from the Fives Hotels, Resorts, and Residents. And thank you so much because I know, Pepe, you've got a great program that's out there, newly launched for our spoiled agents across Canada and the US. And I know you're going to go over that with us as well. And
Yeah.
I actually, when I had a sales rep friend here in the Toronto area, knowing that I was going to go live today, and she sent
Okay.
me an email saying, I am live at the beachfront resort right now. She says, so
Wow.
I'm looking forward to watching Pepe.
Okay. Let's let me know who she is, and I will be more than happy to also say hi.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is we're going to have any questions, please, in the Q&A box. So we're this way it's easier for Pepe and I to take them at the very end. We will take what he has not answered. Because I'm sure once he goes through it, you're going to hear lots of great information. Let's keep the chat for, I say, the chitter chatter, if you will. And we're going to add this onto Pepe's page later today. So on spoiledagent.com, click on hotels, and there you have the Fives Hotels and Residence. Great properties, really great updates, and I know a great advisor program that's just been launched. So our spoiled agents are first to hear it. So over to you, Pepe. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you. The energy is being pumped up, so let's just give it a go. Thanks everybody for joining us. It's so nice to be here with you today. We've been tracking this day to happen, and I'm just happy. Like we said, we're going to be sharing some updated news. If there's any chance, there might be some of you right here that are not really familiar with the property. I'm just quickly giving this first insight or fast-paced information about the fives. So I'm just gonna quickly cover those points, and I'm quickly after that covering what we just talked about right now, the new revamped asset program. The asset program is something that we have been promoting over a few years ago, but we just revamped it as of May. And there's been some new changes and exciting changes, monetary aspects for you guys. At the same time, in the process of these changes, there's going to be opportunities for you to make more personalized service for your clients through our platform. So it's very interesting for you to be here to learn these updates and apply them when you're booking through your preferred tour operator directly. Doesn't really matter, and then go into this platform to apply all of this. So let's give it a go. What is the fives? The fives, as you know, it's pretty much a collection of four different properties. We're revamping the all inclusive with our all senses inclusive, and we're pretty much promoting a unique style of sensory hospitality. The five senses, we try to excel, execute as the best way we can to create a much better memory so our clients feel like they need to come back sooner than later to our properties, of course. How are we doing that? We're doing that through three main pillars or trademarks as we carry internally in all of our properties. The number one trademark or pillar, it's going to be a la carte all inclusive. This is pretty much focusing on the food aspects, all the culinary activities, the quality. This is something that we focus really much. And there's going to be updated menus in our hotels. There's going to be constant transformation, not only in the menus, but the restaurants itself, renovations as well in the looks of it, the vibe of it, right? Some of the few examples we have here is the Sea Olive, which is at the Fais Beach. It has become a trattoria and it's now offering this authentic Italian cuisine. We have also a renovation happening at the Fives Ocean Front with the rooftop. It's a beautiful 360 viewpoint up there in Puerto Morelos. So sunset speaking, sunrise, it's going to be an amazing chance for you to witness. And when it comes to the room service, we have adapted something similar to the Uber Eats concept. We have now the 5 seats so that when it comes to the fast pace or time waiting that we normally know can happen at an all-inclusive hotels, these are much fast-paced opportunities. The quality of the food is going to be better, and it's going to be a warmer concept that we receive those food in terms. Stepping into the all resident style suites as our pillar number two or trademark number two is us promoting that we have leading categories that are quickly evolving into the 1, 2, and 3 bedroom suites. They're going to be offering this comfort space and the feeling of being home away from home. There's constant room updates, and most of our properties are offering those scenic views that you're looking into your vacations. The last point or trademark, it's going to be the Joy and Wellness. It's mainly a program that we have implemented over a few years ago. It's pretty much focused and aligning to what we want to be well known as well. It's the wellness, correct? And we are promoting this holistic well-being. It's the program that focuses on rejuvenating the mind, the body, the spirit. And as you know, we belong to this old ancestral Mayan here in the Riviera Maya. So there's going to be many treatments inspired by these ancestral traditions in our exclusive spa treatments. We're going to have a dedicated wellness concierge, which is going to be personalizing all your individual wellness goals when you come to the property. And when it comes to the food, covering pillar number one, we also have a very nutrition focused restaurant, which is the Lizards. It's going to be pretty much a restaurant that it's oriented into plant-based, gluten-free, and low-calorie menus. So this is really nice to have, and it's also that our clients loved us for. Quickly covering the portfolio, we have the Fives Beach Hotel, 662 suites, the biggest property that we have, and the best multi-generational property, in my opinion, because we have it all, and we also separate the adults from the adults that want to have the adults-only experience in our adults-only corner in the Essence sections, separate from the family section. The beachfront, beautiful property. It's going to be right next to the Fives Beach. It's our newest baby. It's a very boutique hotel. It's actually adults only. And one advantage of staying at this property is that you actually have sharing privilege with the Fives Beach. So if at any point you feel like you need a more dynamic day, you can always come to the Fives Beach and enjoy. And there's going to be this golf cart going back and forth in between, so they can take you from the beachfront to the Fives and from the Fives to the beachfront. The Fives downtown, it's part of our Curio collection by Hilton. I'm sorry, and different from the all-inclusive, all senses inclusive. It's going to be a European plan, just for the mere fact that this hotel it's right on that Fifth Avenue, and it's an in and out concept. It has 121 suites. It has 3 restaurants, and I think when it comes to that in and out, there's no better location term for a hotel in Playa del Carmen. Our last property to promote, it's the Fives Ocean Front. This is the beautiful property that it's in Puerto Morelos, 93 suites. 90% of these suites will have an ocean partial view or ocean front view. Then when it comes to promoting a beach location, this is 100% hotel for you to feel confident about it. Puerto Morelos as a destination has implemented a net system that it's pushing all that seaweed away, and because in front of us there's also like these rocks that prevent that seaweed that it's being pushed, there's pretty much no way for that seaweed to come back in. So depending on the volume, because nowadays there's a lot of seaweed volume, I can confidently tell you 90%, 95% of the time we're seaweed free problem. So very, very nice location. And this is an adults oriented property, different to the adults only that we have on beachfront, or the multi-generational concepts that we have with the Fives downtown and the Fives Beach. Location wise, I just mentioned we're pretty much in between Cancun, Cozumel, Tulum, and the state of Yucatan. And when it comes to understanding that we're in the middle of everything, I don't think you need to think it twice. And we're pretty much 25 minutes or an hour, depending Puerto Morelos or Playa del Carmen, from the Cancun International Airport. Now, let's quickly jump into the asset program, my friends. This is what you came all about, and pretty much to learn these new ways to unlock higher tiers and earning more money opportunities for your own pockets, for your own business. So what is Asset? Asset, it's a program that we just had revamped as of the month of May, like I said. If you were previously familiar with it, we were rewarding you in exchange of certain metrics when you were booking the Fives with your tour operators directly. But if I'm honest with you, it was a little bit confusing for you, and at the end, it could be a little bit confusing for us. So we have tried to make it easier so that you can now earn cash bonus, free nights, and upgrade your status levels, okay? And basically how you will earn with us, it's pretty much based on room night production, which is then equally compensated into US dollar production. Here we can see all the ways that you can actually earn, which I just mentioned, which is a cash bonus, free nights. And if you're working with groups, there's going to be a group bonus incentive for you as well. Something very important for us to understand is that your bookings, when you earn your cash bonus, and this production is being measured, each room night, it's going to have on an internal site and a specific audible reference, which is 350 US dollar per room night in an all-inclusive concept, right? And $150 per room night in a European plan. Because, like I said, we have downtown, and I don't think I mentioned this, but the Fives Ocean front, it's a hybrid concept, which could be either an all senses inclusive or a European plan as well. So this is the way for us to keep track in terms of monetary aspect. Each room night will have this value, depending if it's an all-inclusive or a European plan. Some of the quick rules you need to remember is that all the room nights will be that you register here in the platform will be considered once they have been booked and traveled, and they will count towards your status and payments. And pretty much all individual bookings will be allowing you to generate certain cash bonus, which I will explain now what cash bonus is. And when it comes to those groups that you're doing and registering as well, will apply for a specific cash groups that I will just explain you as well. Now, the asset, it's pretty much working from January to December. It's going to be working on monthly payouts, and basically your metric, like I said, is going to be room nights and US dollar production. Now, the next slide here, it's pretty much allowing me to share with you how does it actually work for you to step up, okay? If you're part of the asset program, well, you are already in asset one, which is what we want, which is what we need. If you're not, all you have to do is register and be part of the asset one. This is the level, the first level within 5 levels that we have. Once you start chasing those room nights, which is in this case for you to reach asset 1 to asset 2 level, you will have to reach, like right here it's specifying 45 room nights, which in ideal scenario, you have booked pretty much 45 room nights on an all-inclusive aspect. You've automatically made it to the $15,000 US production. In fact, you actually went a little bit above and beyond over that number. So once you reach these two numbers, you will be automatically granted with $100 cash bonus or level of bonus, like I said right here. We will be giving that to you. You'll give us your information, of course, where to send you that money, and you will be automatically available to redeem 3 free nights, which is pretty much for you and a companion on a 1-bedroom suite category. And all of the individual bookings that you start generating from this point are going to grant you an extra 2% tier commission to this value that we're talking about initially, the 350 and the 150 on a EP plan. Now, this is the interesting part for me to promote, and I'm really hoping I'm being very clear here, because in other words, when you're booking with your tour operator, they're paying you certain commission tiers. What you need to understand here is that on top of that commission tier, you are already putting a plus, which in this case, the lowest level asset 2 is granting you 2%. If we continue to enhance our levels 3, 4, and 5, basically the best case scenario for you to earn more money with the asset program is once you reach the 5 levels, you will be entitled to a 7% extra to all individual bookings that you're doing with 20 free nights. And you have already made it to the 5s level, which automatically means that you were granted $150, $200, and $250 by accomplishing these levels as well. So again, I hope this makes sense. If not, we're gonna have the Q&A section, and I really think this is very exciting, guys. Now let's go into the groups and weddings. How do they actually work? It works the following way. We actually have this metric right here, which is letting you know that depending on the size of the room nights of your group, you will be entitled to a cash group bonus right away. Let's just put an example. You actually managed to handle a group, send it to us. It was your first booking between 100 and 199 room nights. Well, you automatically earn $300 on top, like I said, of what you're already earning through your tour operator directly. Doesn't really matter, right? And if it was your first booking, you never had previous room nights with us registered, well, that automatically places you within the asset 3 level, because as you can understand, asset 3 requests for you to have at least $150 and this US dollar production. So what helps you work in groups with us is that it's actually faster to escalate your level, so that for every individual booking that you have, you will be automatically commissioning or getting an extra incentive tier of this cash bonus right here. Now, How do you register your bookings, my friends? Well, we have a website, which is the5asasset.com. And for every specific question that you potentially may have on how things work, what are the main questions at the end of the day that you will have? We have a specific email contact that you will address to, which is asset@the5hotels.com. And this is a 24 up to 48 hours response to get back to you. So I'm gonna quickly try to show you how the asset platform works, okay? Which is pretty much displayed right here. This is the URL you'll have to use, the5asset.com, which is bringing you to this image right here. You'll have to enter your email address if you're already registered, and if you're not, well, you'll simply have to register so that then you can create your login credentials and be able to log in. Once you log in, it's going to automatically bring you to this initial dashboard, which is letting you know it's going to be welcoming you. It's going to be letting you know where you currently stand, which is, in my case, asset one. I currently do not have any override cash bonus, and I don't currently have any nights to redeem. However, I'm going to be on the chase for that, my friends. And right here, it's where it's actually telling me how many room nights I have towards the 45 for level 2, and how many cash productions I have in terms of the room nights I've been registering within this program. It's also letting me know right here the breakdown by benefit type. So I think what we're trying to promote here is that it's going to be very visual for you to understand where you're standing, okay? And that for your current levels you have unlocked, you'll be pretty much displaying up this information right here. Now, if we go on to the booking section, this is going to be an important section for you to be familiar with. It's where we are entering manually all those bookings that we do with the tour operators. So in this Add New Booking tab, we are going to click on that tab to add a new booking, and it's going to bring us to this following page, okay? As you can see, it's a lot of information that we're asking for, but if you actually put it on practice, it's not going to take you more than 2 minutes to enter all this information once you get familiar with it. What we're asking you, it's pretty much to enter, what hotel you have, the room category, the meal plan, if you have a confirmation number, depending on the tour operator. We know they're different from tour operators to others, so make sure you enter that. It's going to ask you for the booking date, the check-in and the check-out, how many nights is going to be entered automatically. If there was certain amount of adults, certain amount of children, please enter that, and also your tour operator. Then the next information, it's going to be for you to enter the guest information, which in this case, I'm putting myself as an example, Jose Stud from United States and the state of Missouri. I have a very special feeling for Missouri. I used to live there for 2 years, just as a special note right there. And then on additional info, I think this is also very important for you to be aware. This is where you will be able to add a welcome amenity, which in this case could be a sparkling bottle of wine, correct? And in the comment section, it's where you will be letting us know. Sometimes you're sending us emails, which is perfectly fine. But if I'm in true honest with you, sometimes we have so many emails that it may be we might be reading your email on a late notice. So when you send us that email through this channel, okay, you're automatically sending it to our PMS, which is where we see all the reservations, and a week prior or a 2-week prior, we're able to read what you're requesting. So in this example, I'm actually displaying what we normally get on behalf of our clients, which is a welcome personalized letter with your agency logo. You will have to send us your agency logo to the email I provided, which is asset@the5hotels.com. But we have records of that, and we have identified your email with that logo. You could be displaying the message. We ask you to make it short, not very long. If you want to make it longer, we'll have to just make it more adaptable. And there's some cases that you will have, a specific request, as it might be some of your guests' birthdays, so we might have to be decorating their room. And sometimes you're requesting for us to have them close to certain villas or certain locations within the property. So this is just an example that through this comment section, it's where you will be able to enter that request. Last but not least, you will accept the terms and conditions so that you can finally save that information. And just like that, you will finalize the registration process on our end. Pretty much what we'll have to do once your guest has departure, we'll have to validate the status, okay? And it's going to be pretty much an automatic process so that we can pay you A month after that, everything that we have talked about if you're already on asset 2, asset 3, asset 4, asset 5. Okay? Now, how does it work for you to actually upload your group bookings? It's not that much of a difference. It will be just right here, upload group bookings. It's going to take you to this different site or page. As you can notice, it's letting us know that we have 2 steps to accomplish. It's only 2 steps with a final third, which is to enter all the final information. So I'm going to quickly try to explain you as well. Step number 1, you'll have to download an example, which we have made very clear right here. So you can click on it, and once you click on it, it's going to automatically download this Excel file for you. What is this Excel file? Well, if you notice here, there are certain rules or metrics that we're trying to display. That Excel file, we have already automatically entered the references that you need to let us know about your groups. So first thing I want to tell you is that you don't have to do a lot of handwriting work. The best example I can give you is just for you to copy paste this first row, the number 2 row, and just paste it as many individual bookings you have on your group. Once you have that number, then you'll have to pretty much apply the confirmation code to all of them. You'll have to enter each specific guest name and last name. You'll have to enter a specific adult and children information. You will be specifying us the meal plan, the check-in and the checkout dates as well. And here in the comment sections, as you can see, it's similar to the box that I was displaying just before for the individual bookings, where you can pretty much let us know the normal thing. You know, you're requesting a bottle sparkling of wine, a short personalized welcome letter with my agency logo. But I know there might be some clients that have a specific requests. You know, some may be allergic to shrimp, some might be on a wheelchair, and if possible, you're trying to request a close room to the elevator on the first floor. Some rooms might want to be located next to the other client, right? Close to the beach, a rollaway bed, toddler amenities. There are many things we can try to accomplish for your clients. All you need to do is communicate. And in the best case scenario or worst case, we'll just communicate if we may or we may not. But the idea is for us to always excel on your behalf. Now, if you notice, I leave the room type at the very end because there's a specific situation happening here, and it's pretty much the following. If you notice, it says Ocean View Superior, but that's pretty much a wrong category we have put here in purpose so that you have to manually change it yes or yes. So we know that many times you might be familiar with a category or two, but not with all of them. And in step number 2, pretty much if you notice, it's asking you for the booking type, which in this case, it could be a group or a wedding group. I'm sorry, this is in Spanish. The group name, the country, the state, the hotel, and the tour operator. So once you enter that, if you notice the reference catalogs right here, it will be automatically open for you to start selecting either the room type or the meal plan. Okay, it's gonna be pretty much because you have choose the hotel, and in step number 2, by choosing the hotel, the reference catalog is available for you to identify which room categories we have per hotel. So once you identify the room category, it's gonna be giving you that option to copy paste the name of the category, and you will simply have to go back, enter the room category, and save it on your Excel file. So that on a last note or a last step process, you go to this section right here. You can actually drag or click it so that you can manually go to your downloads or wherever you save your document, enter your document, agree to the terms and conditions, upload your booking, and just like that, my friends, similar to the step that we showed you before, you have already uploaded your group's booking so that we can validate on their checkout. And then finally, as a last step on the dashboard that I initially showed you, there's a booking engine right here tab. That booking engine, it's going to automatically take you to the Mar Holidays Travel Network, which in pretty much other words, it's our direct booking engine. So Mar Holidays Travel Network, it's offering you lower rates, higher commission tiers that you might be familiar with, okay? And you're able to book the 4 properties that we carry. When it comes to the Fires Beach, we're paying you 17% commission. And when you're booking the rest of the three properties, the fives oceanfront, the beachfront by the fives, the fives downtown, we're paying you straight away 19% commission. So if you do the numbers, and then if you consider you have made it to the fives, to asset fives, your best case scenario to an override tier, it's going to be at 26% if you're booking the fives oceanfront, the fives downtown, and the beachfront by the fives, and a 24 override commission tier when you're booking the fives beach. Another interesting additional thing about Mar Holidays is that this is only for individual bookings. Okay, it doesn't apply for groups, but all those individual bookings that you're doing through Mar Holidays are automatically placed within the asset platform or the asset program. So, in other words, you don't have to manually register anything. You'll just have to let us know to that email, asset@thefiveshotels.com, any special comments or sparkling bottle of wine that you would like us to display on your behalf. And just like that, it's pretty much how I can easily, fastly transmit you what the asset program is all about, just for us to remember and catch up. It's a program that carries 5 different levels. Depending on which level, you're entitled to a level of bonus. You're entitled to free nights, and you're entitled to cash bonus for every individual booking that you generate. For groups, you will be entitled for a cash group depending on the room night size, which in this case we have already put a metric right here. And this information, if I may, I will just be trying to send it to you right after we finish this presentation if you don't have it. But at the end of the day, like I said, if you're not registered, you can simply register by joining the fivesasset.com and ask any sort of question related to the asset programs to the following email, asset@thefiveshotels.com. And just like that, I pretty much finished this training. I really hope you guys are excited as I am. This is, like I said, something new as of month of May. You guys are pretty much the first ones to know. We're trying to push the message really strong. So it would really help me as well that if you know travel partners out there, just spread the word and help us promote the fives within the asset program. And at the end of the day, we're fulfilling this asset award. Sorry, we're fulfilling this event, which is going to be taking place every year. So if you made it to the top 50 producers, we're going to be hosting you to, just come, enjoy, and we're going to reward you with the top tier agents that, just as yourself, made it to the top 50 asset program. So thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Wow, let me just tell you that the level of commission that these agents can receive is amazing. And I know that we're getting a lot of great comments about it, Pepe. So wow.
Are
And
we?
muchos
Okay, good.
gracias, as we say. So I just have a question. I have an agent who's actually right now on your asset site, and do they have to reset their password or anything if they're coming back, or how does that work?
It might be that for some of you it's asking you to change the password. Just try to change it, but if you are having difficulties, just email the email right here.
Okay, so Wilbur, I know you're having some trouble with logging in with the password. So if you, I'm gonna pop in Pepe's email, but just so you know, everyone's contact information for the fives is all on Pepe's page on spoiledagent.com, right? So everything's there, everything about the new asset program, agent rates, contacts, fact sheets, maps, like everything is loaded there for you. So not to worry about that. Okay. Hi, Debbie. Debbie says, so, Pepe, just to reconfirm, in Canada, we can book the Fives properties through tour operators and register them?
Absolutely. Pretty much the idea is for you to register everything that it's booked through a tour operator. And because it's kind of an extra step, which is something at the end of the day we have no control of. It's being booked through a tour operator. This is why we have the asset program and have control of what you're booking. But yeah, it's pretty much those simple steps, those simple processes that I just show you. I think it's easy. Sometimes I think it might be just hard to absorb at the beginning because we're not familiar with playing with the tool or something like this, but we're pretty much here to guide you. If you have any questions, it's me, my team. We have sales executives that are open to give you a quick call and explain you how to process all those registrations that you aim to do.
Okay, great. Just a comment from Nicole on Zoom. She said, amazing benefits and properties. Can't wait to visit and send clients to these properties. I love it.
This is true, Nicole, and yeah, I'm just happy to promote the fives. At the end, it's also really nice to be promoting something that really makes well balanced with all type of clients that you may have. Because if you notice, when I promoted the brands, each brand is unique and each brand is different, and it's adapting to that adults only, the family, the clients that are looking for more boutique concepts. So definitely nice.
Okay, great. Ronnie's asking on Zoom, is the commission breakdown on the website? I wasn't able to grab it when you had it up, or do you mind going back to the that
It's
slide,
it's
Pepe?
not breakdown on the website, but I can easily, actually, I'm gonna try to put it on the chat.
Okay,
The
great.
tips
Awesome. Okay, and
page.
our friend Oksana's asking, can you speak about dinner reservations? So can you make them in advance? How does that happen?
Okay, that's a very good question. And in true all honesty, we don't have that system here in our properties. Why? Because we actually have many restaurants. I'm just going to give you an example. Here at the Fives Beach, we have like 14 restaurants with a little bit of extra dining stations. We have, for example, a Blue Magic Hour every day, which is
Yep.
this like sunset concept with pretty much display, a thematic, and food station. So there's never like that need of reservation. And if I'm all honest, it makes it harder for our operational team when it's on an operational site. The Five Ocean Front has 3 restaurants. Santa Sirena has 1 restaurant, but then Santa Sirena agents clients can actually come to the Fives Beach. There's so many options for the occupancy levels that we carry.
Okay, great. Just a reminder, I see people adding questions in the chat. It's hard for me to read them. If you guys don't mind, just adding your questions to the Q&A. This way it's easier for me. But I just want to say I see something pop up from Robert said, thank you so much, Pepe. Really great information. Ronnie, wonderful presentation. Definitely on my bucket list to see. Any FAMs coming up? A lot of people are asking about FAMs.
Great question. We don't promote the fam trips, but not because we don't believe in it. We have like a very tight team here. There's a very hectic agenda, but in those terms, we are very happy to give you guys this agent rate so that in order for you to come and experience the property, you can extend those to your friends, to your family, to other agents, and we can try to communicate on when we can make it happen and just execute as we want to execute.
Okay, great. And just to clarify for Annabelle, you can book either direct or through a top tour operator, correct?
That is correct. The only thing I want to like be more clear about this booking direct and booking through tour operator is the following. I want to let you know about like booking directly. Of course, it's going to be a much better option for us, but we really want you to also keep booking through a tour operator. We depend on the tour operators and we are loyal to our tour operators. What I want to do is put everything on the table so that you can understand that with your tour operator, you're entitled to whatever commission tier you have with them, and then on our side, we have the 17% and 19%. And if you are, in loyalty to the asset program and chasing those numbers, then you decide what's the best number retribution on your site to decide where you want to book. But either way, tour operator directly, I am much than happy to attend you.
Okay, so just a question though, just clarity, I think, for Debbie here, and for myself. So if they book through a tour operator, how is the extra commission paid, or is the only the extra commission through direct? Is that correct?
So the extra commission is being paid once you reach the levels for you to be entitled of an extra 2 or 4 or 6 or 7. And once you reach that level and each of your clients checked out, a month after that, we're paying you our side override concept, and then your tour operator will pay you on their end. I don't know. Sometimes it is a week or 2. I'm not really sure what the tour operators are taking to pay you. But if that
Okay,
makes sense, it's gonna be on our side a month top frame.
that's good. Debbie, I think you're okay with that. That's great. And thank you for putting those percentages into the chat. Thank you so much for that.
You're
And
very
just
welcome.
checking if there's any more questions. I know you did a great job explaining it, so we really appreciate it. I saw some people are still having a little trouble logging in, but just reach out to the team and they can help you with that, guys. So we're getting there for sure. It's a new program, lots to learn. We're so happy that our spoiled agents heard it first, Pepe. We love that we get to work with you guys. And this is why our spoiled agents come on, like our webinars today. It's these great learning opportunities and they get to hear things like the tea. I say spill the tea first here, so we love it.
Exactly. And this has been a fantastic opportunity. I love our partnership with you. It's always great to do things with you. And yeah, pretty much I also displayed my email on the chat, jstut at the five. Sorry, that is actually a wrong email.
That's
I
okay.
went, let me erase it.
While
And
you're doing that, I'm just gonna Ronnie is asking about the reps and stuff. So all the contact information is on spoiledagent.com. It's all listed there for you at the bottom of the page. So if you need to contact somebody, everything's there for you. Pepe, he's a director of sales. He's the big guy. He's got a whole team, I know for sure. So
yes,
they're there. They're really responsive. Everyone's there to help you, which is fantastic. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Pepe. Got it.
I see some questions. I'm not sure if you read them. Mari Barricho.
Okay, yep. Go ahead.
Uh, but do you have to register the bookings to get bonus commission? Yes, you have to. At the end of the day, everything that you're booking through tour operator must be registered on the platform so that we are able to keep track of what you're booking, and systematically on the platform automatically keeps updated once your clients check out.
Okay, that's great. Okay, oh, Tammy says, what an amazing presentation. Here we go. Let's see here. Marie said, thank you. Okay, Debbie, do we need the agency like the travel agent next door has to register and then the agents register after that? So
No, no.
okay, if it's a
Just
host
right away.
agency,
This is pretty much a travel agent program. It's not a travel agency program. So in that end, it doesn't really ask for travel agency information. It's pretty much for you guys as a travel agent to come and register through tour operators directly and enter those bookings. I have to be very careful. Enter those bookings, I mean tour operators. When you book directly, you don't have to worry. That's
right,
automatically being processed on individual bookings. Group
right.
bookings is something that you'll have to enter yes or yes, manually speaking.
Well, that makes sense. Absolutely. Because if you're going directly, you already got it. So,
Exactly.
and that's a good question. Okay, so Debbie's asking, because I know Debbie wants to do lots of great sales with you guys, so I love it. Debbie says, can I use my cell phone number as my agency phone number?
Yes, Avi, you can use that number. No
Okay.
problemo.
Yay. Listen, let's get everyone booking up here. Like I said, I know you guys are a favorite with, of course, the travel agents across Canada and the US. You guys are a name that we all know. And I've been to the Fives a couple years ago, and I remember all five senses happened when I walked through the lobby. And I smelled, tasted, touched everything. It was just amazing. So you guys have created a wonderful brand, and I know you continue to expand the brand and knowledge for our spoiled agents. We really, really appreciate everything, Peppy. And I know that you're a super busy guy, like you're running a big show over there. So we really
Yes, I
appreciate your
try.
time and all of our spoiled agents for joining us for this great update. Again, you heard it first here at Spoiled Agent. You got the big guy here, Mr. Pepe, the big boss, and we love that you could join us and spend time with us. Thank you,
It is,
Pepe.
it is a real pleasure, and I welcome everybody to just send me an email if you need help. Just say hi. It's also nice to keep track of who we're, entering these conversations with, and it helps us as well to put it on our database as a record. So don't feel shy. Just say hi if you need help. Just reach out.
Oh, amazing. Well, you guys, everyone is going to get back to now selling the Fives hotels and residents. So we're going to see you all real soon, maybe in destination. And thank you, Pepe, again for your time today. We really appreciate it. And everyone for joining us.
Yes, much love to everybody. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day because we're still. Oh, it's Friday already. Oh my gosh! Happy weekend. Happy weekend, my friends.
Okay, bye.